I'll just wait a minute. Here, just relaxing. Okay. So this is Welcome to Sharing Moments, where we share information. The goal is to make better decisions so that we can have a well-balanced life, taking care of entire well-being from head to toe, practicing good health practices, eating proper balanced diet, and physical activity, exercise, and have positive thoughts throughout the day. So that makes it balanced. Hi Tavia. I'm at first, see? How do you like my background? I'm doing real natural living here. See? Wow. I'm way up high. And loving it. You wanna come too? Let me wait a little and see if anybody else is getting on. I know I'm way late, but that's alright. It's Saturday. Things happen on a Saturday. Yes, I'm in my pear tree. Guys, this is like the best avocado you can ever eat, okay? That's in my front yard. I have a big avocado tree. And the pear are as big as the tree itself, see? This is my yard. And I'm up in the tree. See, I'm way up. Alright? I'm a climber, so it doesn't matter. Yes, I'm a climber. So anyway, I'll start. Should I, or just one more minute? And let's see. Yes? Okay, good. Alright, so I'm just coming from... remember yesterday I said I was a part of the care ministry at my church, but not as active as I should be. So anyway, this morning we had a meeting. It's an orientation at the homeless shelter. So we're going to be participating, you know, going, see which way we can administer. Hi Mikey. See how we can administer to that community. Whether, you know, education, feeding, clothing, whatever. Because worker ministries, they go out to the community, meet the people, pray with them, visit the shut-ins, provide them with meals and prayer and everything like that. So that's what we're going to be doing with the homeless community up in Pompano. So it took a little bit longer than I thought, but now I'm here. And it's when you get involved and you really see what's going on, you know, and how, as I keep saying, life is just so fragile. Hi Marva. We're here today, we're gone tomorrow. Not only that, a lot of us here, and one would not even think about it or understand, but a lot of us here in the United States, and I guess in the world overall, I don't think we're much different from many people anywhere. But we're just a paycheck away from being homeless. Health problem away from being homeless, or a lawsuit away from being homeless. It can happen to everybody, anybody, you know. And sometimes we don't have, we're not thinking in that sense, because as with anything, it won't happen to us. Guys, I'm in my pear tree at home. What do you think about it? I'm way up though, but it's a good tree and I'm a good climber, so I'm fine. Yeah, we don't think about like life events that happen, but things like this happen, you know. And a lot of, with most family, yes, thank you my darling, mother and father, you go out, you work, you come in, and something happened with the provider, and that's it. All the income, all the stream that coming in resources cut off. And this is not a place like, it's not very forgiving really. And you can have it all one day and then you lose it all, and then you're out there. So, you know, when we can provide and resource, help whichever way, in whichever way we can provide help to these communities, I'd call it, we need to just go and help and do whatever, because it can be us, it could be more mother or father, sister or brother. But anyway, with that being said, so It's nice that I can enjoy myself like this, right? I used to remember at work, you're so locked up in the hospital, whole negative environment, and sometimes you come out and it's night. You go in very early in the morning, come out, it's like so you miss the daylight, you miss stuff like this. So now that I'm free, I have all the time in the world to do what I want whenever I want, I can enjoy things like this. I've never sat up here before, never thought of it, but now I can enjoy the little things, because the big things don't matter. I can enjoy it, right? I have time freedom. Thank God I seized an opportunity that give me this time to do what I want, you know? And it's out there for everybody. Sometimes, as they say, opportunity not but once. So we seize on our opportunity and we make use of it, right? I'm still helping people in a whole other way, different way. I'm still helping while I'm helping me and I'm enjoying. So I'm going to talk about this clip that I got a little while ago. And it's telling you about money and what we do with our money. And pretty much it said there's 3 types of people. And then it tells you how we use money. You have the poor, you have the middle class, and you have the rich. No. The poor will always be poor, because when the poor, we work and we get our income. Our income goes out to the expense column. So income is money that pays us, right? And expense is what we use our money and pay for. So as he said, with the poor, you get your money, you get your salary, you pay your rent, and then you buy stuff. So all our money goes out in stuff. So if you walk in somebody's house, you can't even find space on the wall. You can't even find place to walk because it's all full of stuff. And sometimes we justify it. We'll go to the dollar store and we'll buy stuff because we say it's cheap. But then all our money goes out in stuff. So by the end of a week or whatever the pay period is, we're as broke as we started and we're waiting for the next paycheck to come to send it out the expense column buying stuff. The middle class, they earn good money. So those are like the doctors and the lawyers, and their income comes in and they pay their expense. So let's say they get $100,000. They pay maybe $60,000 expense, they still have 40. So this is where they say, oh, now I need another Rolex watch, or they need another car, and they buy another Benz or a yacht. And before you know it, they're working the money, but they've expensed it all out again because of the higher life. They want to achieve something else. And the credit card bill is up here. So even though they're working the money, it's going straight back out in expense. They're not using their money to work for them. No, the difference with the rich now, when the rich get their income, the rich put their income in investment. The investment works back and bring them income. So the difference here, where the poor and the middle class use all their income to go out in expense. The rich don't spend all the money they get. They invest. They invest in like real estate, invest in stock, they invest in bonds, and these are investment that are bringing back money to them. So their income that they get is spent on investment that is giving them back money. So they're getting money, spending money in investment, which giving them back money. So there's money coming all the way around. So the whole moral of the story, or the point they're trying to make, if you wanna be above or move up from where you are to a different level, you have to watch how you're using your money, and it doesn't matter. As Jim Rohn says, start teaching the kids from they have $1. Don't let them spend all their $1. They can spend 70 cents. 10 cents from that $1 go to give back. So you can do it as your tithe. The Bible said to give back your tithe. 10 cents they're going to put in their bank. So you lend it to somebody else to pay you back on it. And the other 10 cents go into investment. Same principle with us as adults when we work. 10% of our income go back. For me, it's tithe. You know, the Bible says your 10% of your tithe, or to whatever you give back to the community. Maybe you have a charity or whatever, you give back your 10%. The second 10% you pay yourself, so that you can put to the bank or that special saving account to do whatever it is that you want when you want it. The whole principle of banking was supposed to, I know in America it's so much different. When you put your money in the bank is supposed to pay you interest. I don't know what interest they pay here because that's no interest. I used to work in the bank in Jamaica. When people put money, they get interest. Here, I don't know what it is. But anyways, that was supposed to be what banking does. So you put your 10%, first 10% to your charity, to church, whatever it is that you give your first 10%. Second 10% you pay yourself, or you put it in the bank. Yes, my darling, so am I. And then the third 10%, you're supposed to put in some form of investment. Investment is it pays you money. So you're putting aside money that's working for you. If you're investing in stock, bonds, or whatever, and it depends which one, you know, over time you continue putting, that money is going to grow, multiply tenfold. So by the time you're ready for it, it's multiplies so much. And that's really what you want. That's money working for you. So don't spend all your money that you work into expense. It doesn't matter. First you pay yourself, you pay your tithe, and you put aside your 10% for investment. All right, so I hope you get something from that. But that's life's principle in terms of money. And that's why the rich will always be richer, because they don't use all their money spent for expense. They invest their money, and investment works back for you. So take, for instance, you have an apartment, a rental apartment. So you're paying $800 for the mortgage. Your apartment is rent out for $1,200. That's a positive $400 that can start going back into the bank. That's money that you're earning. You don't go spending that. That's when you put aside. All right, guys. So start managing your money better. Let's not spend everything. There's so much stuff that we spend money on that we don't really need. Stop spending on want. Do what you need, because a lot of stuff that we buy, we look in there. I myself, I'm a part of it too. I go in my closet and there's so much stuff. All stuff. So what I'm going to do in a little bit is pack up a whole lot and take the bag and take it to the shelter that I'm coming from. They need it because it's just sitting there. And that's what we do. Stop spending our money on stuff, and let's not tell ourselves that, oh, it doesn't cost too much. That little bit that doesn't cost too much can be put aside. And it can come in for us with Jamaicans say rainy day. Remember, they used to put aside something under the mattress. That's for rainy day. Alright? Because as I said, the reality is when you look at these people, it's not that they're no different from you and I. But life situation happened. And maybe, just maybe, they didn't have that little rainy day put aside, because just like all of us, we always think everything is going to be the way we have it. But not necessarily so. Alright? So make sure we're putting aside something for that rainy day. Okay? Any comments on how else we manage money? That's the principle, really. You spend 70, 10 go to charity or giving back, 10 for yourself that you can save or whatever you do for yourself, and 10 go to investment. If you maintain that principle, you'll be good. I'm practicing that. Alright? So Arlene, you love I'm in my tree, you know. I'm in my pear tree. So if any of you all come to Florida, I can, my pear coming like September, October. The hurricane messed me up this year, but we got some good ones. So there's a lot of good blossoming going on. So who knows? If you all come to Florida, give me a shout. You'll get one of the best pear you'll ever eat. Dry and nice and sweet. Alright? I guess I'll say bye-bye for now. See you later.